my name is Audrey, and I'm the Education Programs Manager here at the Texas Ranger Hall of Fame Museum, and welcome to Storytime with Audrey. Today we are going to be reading 10 Little Monsters Visit Texas, written by Trish Madson and illustrated by Nate Hardyman. All right, let's get started. 10 Little Monsters Visit Texas. 10 little monsters, feeling a bit reckless, take a trip down to the great state of Texas. Ten little monsters, they just can't wait, because monsters love the Lone Star State. Ten little monsters think the Alamo's grand. They're all geared up for the trip they have planned. One little monster, whose name was Shannon, finds a booming surprise inside of a cannon. Nine little monsters tour an oil rig. One asks a question. How far do they dig? One wants to see where all the oil goes. What happens next? Nobody knows. Eight little monsters ride longhorn cattle. One monster wishes he had a saddle. They all yell yippee and then yee-haw, and one monster leaves to become an outlaw. Seven little monsters race an armadillo from Houston to Dallas and then Amarillo. One monster simply can't keep up the pace. He stumbles and tumbles, falls flat on his face. Six little monsters are huge football fans and want to help out with the team's winning plans. They're all suited up and the stadium's packed, but after the snap, one monster gets sacked. Five little monsters float down the Rio Grande while visitors wave from their spot on dry land. One little monster veers off to the right. So long, little monster, you put up a good fight. Four little monsters see how Bluebell is made. They all get a sample and chill in the shade. One monster's greedy and yells out, "More, please!" Now he is stuck with a massive brain freeze. Three little monsters love pecan pie. They love it so much that they start to cry. One monster was full, but he just couldn't stop. He ate and he ate until, uh-oh, pop. Two little monsters, just for fun, hike Enchanted Rock to bask in the sun. One starts to melt while enjoying the view. Now he's better known as Monster Goo. One little monster is still on the go. To Houston he rides for the big rodeo. This wannabe cowboy can't seem to hold on. With a goodbye, y'all, that monster is gone. The end. And now all the little monsters are back together again. much for joining us today for Storytime with Audrey, and we hope you can join us next time. Bye-bye now.